Hey guys, Tad here from Attack of the Killer Podcast with a new Patreon exclusive bonus video for you, the attackers. As always, thanks for supporting the podcast, thanks for listening, watching these videos, and being an attacker. We love you guys and really appreciate your support. So today I have a sort of unique video, something I've been wanting to do for a long time, just something I need to do in general, and I figured I would record some of it for you guys to check out because as some of you have probably seen, I have a newish flat file, new to me, and for years I've been putting all of my screen printed posters and collectible one sheets and everything in sort of a foam board sandwich and flattening them out and just sort of keeping them that way, and it's not, to me, the safest way to store artwork. So what I'm going to do is sort of go through my artwork and put it in the flat file. So I won't bore you with the entire process of doing that, but what I'm going to do is sort through these posters so you can sort of see them all while I'm doing that, and put them on the flat file, and then stop recording and actually put them in the drawers because you don't really need to see that part. But I thought it'd be a cool way to let you guys see my poster collection that I've been sitting on. I also have a ton of one sheets that maybe I'll show you in another video, but mostly these are art prints or collectibles. So I will re-angle the camera and you won't have to see my face. So we'll do this, and I believe you should be able to see most of the parts, and I'll talk a little bit about the stuff. Here's a cool Justin Woolman poster. We went and saw him at the Mill in Iowa City. It's a signed poster. There's a little bar that we saw him at, and now he's got his own Netflix series and would never stop at a bar, and especially one that's now closed in Iowa City because of COVID. Terminator IMAX poster. I won this Lords of Salem poster and a one sheet back when Rob Zombie had a contest for promoting Lords of Salem. So they sent me this and a one sheet, and not signed or anything, but still sort of cool to have for a movie that played very limited theatrical. So those are some smaller posters. Most of these are sandwiched in a lot of craft paper, so it'll be a bit of a process. And I'll use that to sort of protect the prints when they're actually in the flat file. But some of these I have stored upside down because I'm flattening them, and they flatten better upside down. So here's a really great one from, I believe, Gallery 1988. I'm not sure where, I don't remember where it came from, but it's a Seinfeld screen print, a smaller one, 18 by 24. It's really gorgeous. The artwork is fantastic. I don't have a whole lot of Seinfeld art, but it's probably my favorite show of all time. So I promise there will be horror in here. And I don't remember how many I've flipped over, so we'll see as I go. I know there's some smaller ones. Yeah, here's a cool one. A John Carpenter live concert poster, and I believe it's signed by the artist down in the corner here. But you can sort of see has a mixture of his movies, sort of like The Thing, and you know, we have Halloween 3 even in there. Some really cool stuff. Got it for like $10 or something from Sacred Bone Records when they were clearing some stuff out. It's not in the best shape, has some dings and stuff, but $10 you can't beat. Let me see if I can straighten this out a little. Okay. This one actually is a damaged print. You might be able to see in the video. Has a X cut into it. I have a minty fresh one in the flat file that we actually stored on the top, but I'll show you the artwork anyways. It's from Gray Matter Art, and it's The Exorcist by Sarah Deck, who's one of my favorite artists. Just a really gorgeous screen print. They sent me the wrong one that was probably on top of a stack and got cut, so that's an extra one. Maybe we'll do something fun with that. This one is gorgeous. You're going to love this. It's Stephen Holiday. He did this Trick or Treat print last year, and he's done some smaller ones this year, a green one and a purple one, but this is his actual 24 by 36, probably 5 or 6 color screen print, numbered and signed. It's gorgeous. One of my favorite trick-or-treat prints to ever exist, so I'm glad I have it. I'm sure you can see it there, but really, really cool. I'm sort of excited to get down in here because I don't know, some of these I haven't seen in a long time. So we'll see what's in store. Well, craft paper. Don't have a shortage of that. Set it here on the floor. Oh, this one is actually Nikki's print. And it is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. A really gorgeous one. Cool screen print from one of her favorite movies, and a movie I love too, but she's definitely the bigger fan. You can probably see there what it looks like. It's I'm trying to remember who did this one even, but I don't see an artist name. It's number 10 out of 450. They also did one that was like the same turquoise on turquoise paper, but I think the white makes it pop a little more. But this is a lot of stuff that we need to actually get framed, but for now it will safely be in the flat file instead of a sandwich board. Okay, some more tissue paper. The deeper down we go, the older the stuff will get. I've had a lot of these for many years and they haven't seen the light of day. So I'll be stoked to get them and put them back in a drawer for another 10 years because framing's expensive. There's three layers of craft paper and some tissue paper. Just making a giant mess of the room. This is, I believe, a signed edition of 200, Halloween 3. I think I have 2 of these actually, because one came a little dinged and they sent me a replacement. It's by Kyle from Electric Zombie, Kyle Crawford of Electric Zombie. It's not a screen print, it's a digital print, but it's still really cool. You can see the artwork there. Maybe I'll do it like this so you guys can see what it looks like without turning your heads. And what I'll probably do is sort these by size, so 24 by 36 screen prints go together, and then I have 18 by 24s, and then one sheets are 24 by 40, 27 by 41, I believe. They're big boys. I have so much craft paper though. Here's a gorgeous one by Ken Taylor from Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. It's in metallic inks, silver, and signed by Fabio Frizzi, who did the score when we met him last year in the Quad Cities doing a live show. Gorgeous, he loved it. He was very impressed by the print. It's a weird size, so framing it will be a nightmare. If you ever need craft paper, hit me up. Got lots. This one is gorgeous. Kayla Loman out of Keokuk, Iowa, not far from here. She's a great tattoo artist and a just great artist in general. She did a painting of Midsummer and turned it into a geekly print. It's gorgeous, perfect, signed and numbered. This will be framed eventually because it's a nice, vibrant print, and and it's smaller size, so it'll be a little cheaper to frame. If nothing else, it'll be in the top of the flat file sometime. You guys will finally really love this one. If you're waiting for some horror stuff, here is Jason Edmiston's first Mondo print for Evil Dead 2. It's very rare, hard to find. It's like a 27 color print. He paints these and then turns them into digital print or screen prints by digitally painting them in Photoshop. And this one happens to be signed by none other than Bruce Campbell himself in the corner. When we met him a few years ago at a book signing, when people still did those too. So this one's really gorgeous. I would love to get this framed, but I know it'll be very expensive. Again, numbered 209 out of 325. This one is gorgeous. It's a private commission from an artist that goes by Ape Meets Girl. It's a Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone screen print, 24 by 36, private commission, so there's a very small number of these that exist. Someone hired the artist to do it, and this will be on top of the screen print probably right, or the flat file right after Christmas. And it's gorgeous, as you can see. I adore it. I was very lucky that someone didn't pay for theirs, and they had one spot open, and I grabbed it. More Harry Potter. This one is from Sorcerer's Stone, and as you can see there's a sort of theme there, but not so much because I love the movie, but because that movie in particular introduced a lot of really cool parts of Harry Potter, and this one is Hagrid and Harry in Diagon Alley, and this has a lot of cool metallic prints, or inks, and yeah, it's just a gorgeous print. And as most of you know, we go to Universal every year, and this one really reminds me of the Wizarding World because you actually get to go in Diagon Alley. So it's a gorgeous print that might go up top at some point too. It's great to get these out and look at them. Oh yeah, this is like Christmas memories. Seeing prints I sort of forget I had. This is a gorgeous one. Mondo Gremlins, very hard to get. I'm trying to remember who the artist is. I know Matt Ryan Tobin, who's done a lot of great stuff for them recently. Gorgeous screen print on black paper. Actually, no, it's black's the ink. It's on a tan paper. So, yeah, gorgeous reds and pinks in here. Probably, I'm pretty picky when it comes to Gremlins prints, and this is probably, to me, the best one they've ever done. And Mondo's done a lot of Gremlins and Gremlins 2 prints. There's another Halloween 3 print, same one as earlier, but I don't remember what one of them it has. Yeah, this one has some damage up in the corner, so maybe someday we'll do a big podcast giveaway, and you guys put on your silver shamrock mask, and we'll give one away. Now we're getting towards the bottom now. These are not going to be as interesting probably to you guys, but here's a Dan Gretzka Murder by Death, Ha Ha Tonka, L'Affinity poster from a show we went to. It's a screen print gig poster. Murder by Death is a great band. If you haven't heard them, go check them out. I used to be more into gig prints, but more so movie posters now. This is actually an Edward Scissorhands lino cut that I did in college. I don't know how I got into this pile, but check it out. I used to make art. Here's an old Tyler Stout one for the Troll 2 documentary, Best Worst Movie. I think this is like a scratch and dent one I got for 20 bucks. has some dings in the corner, but it's not a super valuable Tyler Stout print, but it is a gorgeous one with those greens. It would match our movie room that we should probably hang some stuff in sometime. But yeah, a lot of Troll 2 stuff in there, really cool. They had him design the poster when they put out this documentary through Alamo Drafthouse. Now I have some cardboard in here. Oh yeah, I remember they sent this one flat, which is really weird. I don't know why they didn't roll it, but I've kept it in its original packaging ever since, and could probably take it out of there, but it's sat there for many years now. It's a Trick or Treat poster from a screening, actually, where they announced Trick or Treat 2 that never has happened yet, I guess. I'm doubtful that it ever will, but I thought this poster was really cool at the time. It still is cool, but the holiday poster is much, much better. So, you know, I'm glad I upgraded, but it's still cool to have in the collection. There's a lot of tape stuck to this one. But that's why I'm going through these, to sort of get rid of some of that tape, and because that could damage your print on the line. Okay. I think there's nothing between there, so. It's like 4 layers of cardboard for that one print. Here's a gorgeous one my mom got me for Christmas one year. And it's by Rice Cooper, who does all of these prints that are like 6 by 24 really, or 12 by 24 really tall and narrow. He sort of does their like banner style posters, and it's for Michael Jackson's Thriller music video, and it was a show that was a tribute to Rick Baker, who did the makeup effects in this, and it has golden metallic print. Some of them I think that were thrown in were signed by him. Mine unfortunately wasn't, but it's still really cool, and hoping someday to find a frame for that because it's gorgeous. Some of these I don't even remember. Like, here's an old J. Ryan, probably a test print. Let's see, printmaking Monday. I might have actually, this might be when the show I went to, no, well, maybe yeah. This is a demo I went to with artist J. Ryan, who's done a lot of cool stuff for Mondo in the past. He hasn't done anything in a while, but he's known for his like sort of lo-fi aesthetic. We have some of this stuff in our kitchen. Here's another one from J. Ryan, a Mud Honey poster. I think I bought like a mystery tube from him, so I got a couple things from him that aren't all that interesting, but they're still nice prints, and I'll put them in a flat file. Here's a Shepard Fairey Clean Energy for America poster. He did the Obama posters back in the day, the Hope ones that went everywhere, and he used them as official campaign, then got the shit suit out of him for that. This is a really gorgeous print. I'd like to someday frame this one up too, but I actually have a screen print of the same poster in different colors that's way cooler. But this is still nice. And yeah, this is a really old one. Maybe just one more, I think. Yeah, one more, it looks like. And I have a whole portfolio of stuff downstairs too. Actually, there might be, yeah, there's 2 copies of the same one here. This is actually a Tad Good original from college. These look like pretty rough prints of it because I have much nicer ones with better registration, but I made my own fake movie poster from, and this is well before I was on Attack of the Killer podcast or knew anybody on Attack of the Killer podcast, but it's Attack of the Dope Fiends from Hell, and it uses the same font that I assuming Jason designed the logo. So sort of cool. Used the Dawn of the Dead zombies and made my own screen print. So yeah, there you have it. That's sort of a big chunk of my poster collection. Hope you enjoyed, and again, thanks for supporting the podcast, listening, and commenting. I really do appreciate the comments. I'm going to try to get through our Patreon and reply to all of them, and we'll see you next time on Attack of the Killer podcast.